tense row over post-Brexit fishing licences between France and the UK could escalate into a second protest by fishermen in the English Channel, Express.co.uk has learnt. The French government is getting concerned about the lack of action UK government officials are taking on granting licences to allow EU fishermen in the UK's 12-mile exclusive economic zone, EEZ. Paris officials claim the UK isn't taking effective action and stressed some fishermen, especially in the Hauts de France region, were getting frustrated. A Paris source added, "The UK government appears slow to act in granting licences, despite them receiving the information from us via the European Commission weeks ago. This is concerning, and we urge the UK to urgently act, else we could be facing another Jersey scenario." Officials were referring to a separate dispute over licences that flared in May, when France and Britain sent patrol vessels off the shores of Jersey. A flotilla of French fishing boats sailed to the island in protest against the new licence arrangements after the UK left the EU. But a UK government source hit back and said, "We are working constructively with the European Commission and French officials." As of the start of July, the UK licensed 1,673 EU vessels for the UK 12-200 zone, and 105 have been issued to vessels fishing in the UK 6-12-mile zone. At the same time, king scallop fishing by UK and EU vessels will be suspended in parts of the Eastern English Channel over supply concerns. The Marine Management Organisation, MMO, and fellow UK Fisheries Administrations, UKFAs, have closed the fishery in UK waters from 15 August until 4 October 2021 to all over 10 metres vessels. In EU waters known as the VI area, the closure applies to all UK vessels, including those under 10 metres. The closure follows scientific advice and is designed to protect spawning and sustain stocks. 8:20 a.m. update. Brexit: Britain to start trade deal talks with India by the end of the year. Brexit: Britain is looking to start negotiations for a trade agreement with India by the end of the year. A spokesperson for Britain's Department for International Trade said, "We are currently in the pre-negotiation scoping phase of an FTA, free trade agreement, with the aim of starting negotiations by the end of this year." With bilateral trade valued at £23 billion in 2019, a trade deal with India will help boost British exports through lower tariffs and increased investment opportunities. 9 a.m. update. Brexit fury as German media condemned UK. Stubbornly turned your back. Brexit tensions between the UK and Germany were laid bare by the country's media as they derided Britain for stubbornly turning its back on the EU. UK-EU trade strengthened in June this year, official figures have shown, representing a sign of encouragement post-Brexit. Exports to the EU increased by 1.2% to £14.3 billion in June. That came after a 9.1% increase to £14.1 billion in May, when exports first exceeded the level of December 2020. Trade with the EU plummeted after Britain left the bloc, with exports falling by almost 40% and imports dropping by 28.8%. The situation has since improved, but exports remain low compared with the last stable period before Britain's withdrawal took effect. 9.25 a.m. update. Kwasi Kwarteng slams EU as Brexit: Britain announces world-leading £4 billion energy plan. Kwasi Kwarteng has slammed the European Union in an exclusive interview with Express.co.uk after the business secretary announced a new world-leading energy plan for Brexit: Britain. The government has today published its strategy to kickstart a world-leading hydrogen economy in the UK. Laying out the plans, Mr. Quating said it will support over 9,000 UK jobs and unlock £4 billion worth of investment by 2030. It builds off the back of Prime Minister Boris Johnson's 10-point plan to supercharge a green industrial revolution after Brexit to help the UK reach its legally binding net zero target by 2050. Speaking to express.co.uk, Mr. Quating said today's paper is way more comprehensive than anything the EU has ever come up with. 10.10 AM update. Cannot let them annex Britain. Jacob Rees-Mogg issues blistering Brexit warning to EU. Jacob Rees-Mogg insisted that EU must not at any stretch think they can annex Northern Ireland from the United Kingdom as he set about a furious defence of Great Britain's interests. Speaking to Nigel Farage on GB News, the House of Commons leader made it clear that the UK will not be pushed around by the EU over Northern Ireland, insisting it is just as much part of our country as Somerset. His comments come as Nigel Farage suggested Northern Ireland has been effectively annexed by the bloc following the Northern Ireland Protocol chaos which followed Brexit. But Mr. Rees-Mogg furiously dispelled the idea. 11.30 AM update. Rejoiners won't be happy today. Britain's taunt Europhiles as damning report exposes EU. Britons have taunted Remainers after a damning new report exposed a major flaw of EU membership. Analysis by pro-Brexit think tank FACTS4 has suggested staying in the single market, a key argument put forward by Europhiles in the 2016 referendum, would have been detrimental to the UK. A study using figures from the European Commission's Single Market Scoreboard 2020 suggested Britain did not reap the benefits of the free movement of goods and services as a percent of gross domestic product, GDP. Compared to the other 28 EU member states at the time, it found the UK ranked 27th in terms of goods and 26th in relation to services. 1.10 PM update. Keir Starmer warned Red Wall could back Boris again after Labour Party contempt. Sir Keir Starmer's Labour Party is paying the price for treating its core voters with contempt and now has a mountain to climb if it is ever to get back into government, a prominent Brexiteer and party member has said. And Paul Embry believes there is no guarantee of wooing back former supporters who defected to the Tories in 2019, explaining, "The taboo has been broken." Mr. Embry recently won an employment tribunal against the Fire Brigades Union, FBU, after being dismissed from his job as a union rep after attending a pro-Brexit rally, a victory which he admitted left him feeling both vindicated and sad at what he terms a witch hunt. 2.25 PM update. Fishermen are angry. Farage challenges Rees-Mogg on improving Brexit deal for Britain. Nigel Farage challenged leader of the House of Commons Jacob Rees-Mogg over the Brexit deal his government struck, saying fishermen are jolly angry about it. Former Brexit Party leader Nigel Farage has put Jacob Rees-Mogg on the spot over the terms of the Brexit fisheries deal the British government had agreed with the European Union in December 2020. Britain's fishing industry has repeatedly expressed its disappointment with Boris Johnson's agreement, noting fishermen had hoped to secure more freedom from the limits imposed under EU membership. 4 PM update. Top economist dismantles Remainers' empty shelves claims. Julian Jessop, a former chief economist at the Institute of Economic Affairs, has debunked claims the UK leaving the European Union has been a significant contributing factor in some supply issues around the country. In recent weeks, pictures have emerged online of some supermarket shelves being empty, and fears of shortages have been played down by industry experts and the government. Mr. Jessop has suggested Remainers have exaggerated the problem and blamed Brexit with little evidence to support the argument. Writing in The Telegraph, he added, "Have you noticed empty shelves and food shortages in your local supermarket? Oddly, the answer often seems to depend on how someone voted in the EU referendum."